It is showtime. Hello, my CNC brothers and sisters. How's everybody doing tonight? Weather has finally gotten cold, and here in Indiana, we got about 4 inches of snow 2 nights ago, and it got cold suddenly. So, but hey, that's the way it goes. Now, when people say, they'll be saying, "Oh man, wintertime's coming. It's going to get cold," and they're getting all bummed out. And I tell them, "Don't worry. I promise you, it's going to get warm again. It always does." So I guess there's an upside to everything. All right, so we are going to chew the CNC fat tonight. It's going to be me and Liberty. She had to step away for a minute. She's taking care of her daughter. We got a couple of announcements we're going to be making here shortly. And what I got here, I just released a video, and Julianne is going to put the link out. So if you guys haven't seen it, so if you guys have done projects like this where you've done like pocketing around letters and stuff like that, and you end up getting, let me get myself so I can see, get my camera right. Okay, there we go. Right. Hold on, I got a beep going on. If we have any technical difficulties, then the girls will pop me out. So I'm starting to experience some just sudden stops. So anyway, you do these like raised letter signs, and you end up getting these weird looks here, and they get uneven, and like right over here, and they just look really bad. So that is due to the type of toolpath strategy you're using. And I was always having that problem in the beginning. I see all newbies have the same kind of problem, and it's because they use the offset toolpath. And so anyway, the video I released talks about that, and talks about the strategy that I use when I'm doing these types of projects, so it comes out so you never have to sand it super clean. I use two Raster toolpaths. So we will link that video, and especially if you're new to CNC and just starting out, you definitely want to watch that video, because you will inevitably run across that problem where you make that project for someone, and then you have all these tool marks in it. You're like, what the heck's going on? They're called tool marks or witness marks. Now, these are more tool marks than anything. And so anyway, the video, I launched that video about 2 hours ago. Come on board here, Liberty. Oh, and Julianne, I'm going to bring you on board here. So folks, those who are brand new, welcome to the Wednesday evening CNC Hangout, where normally, well, it's always the three of us, almost always. And we got me, of course, then Liberty, who she's on that side for me. And okay. And so you all know Liberty. She makes sure that your products get shipped to you, and she's working on content, although we are super busy this month. So no content is coming out on her end. We're working on it on our end. And Julianne, who is the administrator, she's the glue of the business. So yeah, she's definitely the glue of the business. So Julianne, let them know what to do. What's going on at IDC?
Panic. No, I'm just kidding.
After today's meeting, yeah, there's going to be panic.
Well, it's just, we went from Black Friday to our Cyber Week sale. We've got a lot more planned for you guys, like a lot more for this month. So it's been getting stuff ready, getting the inventory constantly in. I'm pushing, and shipping team just, oh my gosh, it's nonstop. It's long hours.
Yeah, they're wearing out the rug for sure.
I keep vacuuming it. There's so much stuff that comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So y'all, we definitely have a lot of things coming out, but it's all going to go out to CNC Insiders. All right. A lot of specials that are coming up, you guys are going to want to know about. And so this next month is a slamming month. If you're not on the CNC Insiders list, you want to get on the CNC Insiders list. And wait, tomorrow. This special going to be coming out tomorrow. We ain't telling you what it is, but no rest for the awesome. I like that. So yeah, we're super busy. We're cranking out the money and inventory too, aren't we? How much have we spent in the last month?
The last month, like totally, completely close to 100,000 ish, including everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite the amount.
It is quite the amount, but very cool. And what we made that donation, right? We made a donation of Purple Heart, which is super cool. And we'll do a donation at the end of the year too. So we'll do it like we got Missing Alexis. We gave them money last year, right?
We did.
We can give them some more. We got the Missing Alexis party that's going to come up.
We're actually one of their, I think, the second highest donating sponsor, aside from the actual hospital that they work with.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Super cool. Super cool. So Missing Alexis, folks, we donate to a lot of organizations. Liberty, what all do we donate to?
Missing Alexis, St. Jude, Purple Heart Foundation, the Wounded Warriors. Yep. And then there was another veterans one.
Veteran?
Disabled American veterans. We've got a couple lined up too. Keep adding to the list.
Our local food bank.
Yeah, we could never do that without you. Right? You're the one that enables us to do that. We've donated probably $90,000 now. Bill, through $10 donation, brother. You know what? We should make the donations that we get tonight, and for the rest of the year, those should go towards the next charity that we donate to.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Okay,
I love that idea.
Folks, put in the comments what charity do you think we should donate to next. So anyway, thank you, Bill. Bill started the trend, gave us I just had that idea with Bill. So there we go. And just so you know, I think it's next to the comment section. There's like a little $sign, and that's what you click, and you can make a donation. So that's cool. So, what's that?
Remind me to bring in the chess set that Bill just gave me for Christmas.
I will.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. 3D printed.
Ooh, I want to see. Okay, so let's see. Kyle from Learn Your CNC. So he's been running a Black Friday sale, and that ends tonight. 30% off of his course, the Vectric Master Training course for Vectric VCarve Pro and Aspire. So you can buy into either one, and then also for his annual subscription for the his weekly thing. Look at this. We got the donations coming in already. This is so cool. So if Liberty, talk about Kyle's course. So what I'm doing right now, folks, is we're just making announcements. It's going to take us a little bit to make the announcements. Then we'll start getting into your questions. By the way, whatever questions you have, put question marks in front of them. And that way, Julianne will be able to get them queued up for us. Julianne, is there anything else you want to share at the moment?
Sorry, I'm writing down all the charities that are getting suggested.
Yay, T2T.
We do actually have a local moose lodge, so that would be easy.
We do, yep. We haven't sent a check to Missing Alexis in a bit, I think.
That's very fun.
What?
Nice.
Greg, you go, brother. You go. We need to get Greg back on too.
Yeah.
Jack Scott, thanks for all your donations. Idea dog rescue outfits. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
All right, but yeah, not off the top of my head. You guys are keeping me busy. So if something comes to mind, I will let you know.
Okay.
I'm bringing this in. I'm involved with Purple Hearts also. Our club builds woodworking benches for the wounded vets in Texas. That is awesome.
That's cool.
super sticker.
That is a fantastic idea, Wayne.
What?
He said the IDC Foundation, so all the donations will just we disperse accordingly.
That's kind of cool because we make it completely tax-free. Ooh.
That's going in the notebook.
Give Wayne a $10 gift card for that one. That was so worth that idea. Wayne, you're gonna have to follow whatever Julianne says.
I think I got it. I'm writing down his name right now. I've got a lot in this notebook already. You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, this is so cool.
And Julianne, I'm trying to keep in on questions just so you're aware.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got to write down who's donating, what their name is, what
Yep.
go to.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Well, let's pop
Another
out
super sticker.
Oh my gosh.
Michael. All right.
guys.
Cool. Wow. I can't wait to add this up. We're definitely gonna figure out how to do that tax-free donation.
For sure.
Wounded Warriors. Yep. We definitely need to donate to Wounded Warriors.
We have. I think we have. I'm pretty sure.
We did.
I'll pull through my files, but I'm pretty sure we made a small
I
donation.
don't remember anymore.
We're so generous.
Okay, so in the meantime, folks, Liberty, talk about Kyle's course. Who should be in that? What is? Go ahead. You're the person. So the reason I'm bringing this up is Kyle is doing a 30% off his course up until the end of tonight.
So, Kyle's course is amazing. I am actually running back through it again right now. I was sick for most of November with various illnesses, and I am like itching to carve. I'm itching to get back into creating. And, with holidays coming up, I want to like just create a bunch of files and videos and all that good stuff, just ready for the next year. So Kyle's course is A to Z. If you are thinking of using Vectrics, going to use Vectrics, you need Kyle's course. It is A to Z. It is everything you thought you knew, everything you didn't know you knew. It takes you through each tool path. And like Garrett said, from the Vectric desktop to Vectric Aspire, he covers all of it. So if you just have, the desktop, you can focus on all the tools that you have all the way up to the advanced Aspire. And there are videos that you can reference back to as well. He has worksheets and like practice modes. That's one thing I would say is do all the practices that he has, because once you learn how to use that tool, then actually creating will be so much easier. You won't have to think about using that tool because you already know how to use it. You can actually get your creation on the page. Take the time to learn it, and Kyle's the way to do it.
Yeah. So, folks, when Liberty started learning CNC, I kind of just showed her, and I said, "Okay, do this, hit that keystroke, do this," and Kevin, you pick. Look at that, $20, Kevin, the man. But anyway, so I tasked Liberty, said learn his software. Take Kyle's course. We signed up for it, and before I know it, she's doing stuff on Vectric. I'm going, how'd you do that? I didn't know how to do it. So she went from zero to making all kinds of projects now. So, if that gives you an idea. So, if you're brand new to CNC and you're trying to do YouTube University to learn the Vectric software, you're gonna run into problems. Okay, so that's that. Cyber Week sale ends this Sunday. What do they get? How does it work, Liberty? Or Julianne? Julianne will let you do that, and then you can we'll put you in the back.
I was gonna say our Cyber Week is. I'm still writing down all these donations.
Look for Robert Patterson, $10.
We have backed ourselves down from our Black Friday percentages. So right now we are doing 5% off, 120
$20.
I can't remember exactly
okay.
off the top of my head. But we're 5%, 10%, and 15%.
Yeah. So
And yeah.
if your order is $120 or more, you'll get free shipping, automatic 5% off. You get the 2 free 1/8 down up cutters. And then if it's $250 or more, free shipping, the 2 free bits, and the trivet files that Liberty designed. So holiday trivets, the trivets are the hot plate holders. If your order is $420 or more, automatic 15% off, free shipping, the 2 bits, the 4 files, and ball cap until the ball cap runs out. And if that runs out, then we'll get the mug.
Yep.
We're getting very close to having merch online too.
Oh, actually, our site's live. I just got to get our link put onto where people can click it.
Ah, cool.
So we got the green light today. So
Sweet.
Right.
So we got some very high quality merch. We're not doing that standard stuff that everybody does. This is really high quality merchandise.
A variety too.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stuff.
All right.
Ray Russell says Toys for Tots, $50. Joey Sawdust says food charity of your choice, $50. And then let me see. Okay.
You guys are
Say so many. And I'm gonna do like a personal shout out to one of my bestest friends from high school who decided to pop on.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Megan. All right, cool. Well, we got a couple other things to bring up too. So, Megan, welcome aboard. All right. So what? Oh, tramming bars. So next Wednesday on the live show, we're going to release the tramming bars. Okay. So, they're just pin tramming bars. So I got a video that tells you how to work with these. There's 12-inch and a 6-inch. So if you're a smaller CNC, you want the 6-inch. If you have 12-inch, you want the bigger one. And when we release it, the video will be linked in the purchase email. When we release it, we're going to have 2 days. You have 10% off those tramming bars. Going to start next Wednesday on this live show. So, and later, maybe sometime next year, I'll upgrade the tramming bar so we can put a dial indicator on there too, but that's not going to be for a while yet. So next week, we're going to release a product and you're going to have 10% off. You're on the CNC Insiders email list. You know what? We should tell the insiders before the live show. Give them the chance. So, because the CNC Insiders get special deals.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Julianne?
Yeah, I'm kind of like.
I'm sitting over here. I'm like.
I know. I was gonna say.
Okay.
First,
two things.
I was gonna say, yeah.
First,
Greg,
$150. If someone matches me, I will add another $200, all going to St. Jude.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay, there you go. So the challenge is
We've got 2
on.
more donations back here. Terry Gearhart 25 for IDC Foundation, and then a $10 super sticker.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
And then learn your CNC. Garrett, if Garrett is up for it, I will give away a Vectric Master course to a lucky viewer tonight.
There we go. Brother Kyle's on board.
That's
Hey, Kyle, what's going on? We should send him a link. Let him pop in if he wants to.
All right. I'll get on that.
Kyle, if you want to join us, come on board. And we got Cody on board too.
Then also, I wanted to bring out something that Walter said for our Cyber Week sale. It is only on IDC Woodcraft products.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yep.
It's only IDC Woodcraft bits. Yeah. If it's brand, it has to be branded IDC Woodcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when the banner on the website, you click that banner, it'll take you to the page that has all the discounted items. So good call, good catch on that. Yeah, I think we'll definitely do Kyle. We'll definitely do the giveaway for Kyle. That's cool. We should bring Cody on board too.
A party line going on here.
$10 from Rich Taper. Tools for Vets program helps veterans start woodworking. Okay, that's a new one we didn't
know
about.
Okay, well, what else we got going on? I'm ordering the ATC for the alt mill CNC. So that's on pre-order right now. So we'll get the link in there for the pre-order for the ATC for if you have any alt mill 2x4, 4x4, or 4x8. All right. Remember, Greg from STL donated $150. He said if somebody matches, he will add another $200 to that, and we will add $200 to that.
Ooh.
Give me a minute to throw these links in because
Okay.
you guys got me busy tonight.
Oh, we got
Bingo! There it is.
it! Joey Sawdust. Here's the match for STL for St. Jude, $150.
I guess St. Jude is
Look
kind of in and out
at
here.
that.
Yeah. We can donate to several organizations.
Yeah.
All right. Woo!
Like they said, the IDC Foundation, and then everything, like you said, since we're putting all the rest of the year's donations into it, we can just do here, 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 match a little here, match a little there, match a little there.
Yep. Super cool. All right. So 300, 500.
Greg, done.
$200.
$200. Beautiful.
500 plus we're throwing in another 200. No, let's just throw in 500. You know what? Let's just match. We will match the tally for tonight.
Whew. All
So
right.
during the show, they'll just tally it up. Oh wow, guys, we're having fun. We haven't even talked CNC yet, but this is the season to be doing stuff like this. So it feels really, really good. So we will.
Our
we will match.
delayed Giving Tuesday for us.
Yeah. Yep. Joe said a free course
there
of
we go.
for beginners like him starting a new hobby and is near retirement. So very cool. You're gonna love it, my friend. You're gonna love it. Okay. I do want to share one more thing. Hey, there's Jay. She's awesome. She's a little mascot.
You want to say hi?
Hi, Jay. All right. So I did see a comment in there. Somebody was having trouble getting on the clamps sign-up page. So I do want to show people a product that we're releasing on December 26th. If you haven't seen it already. So it is a new type of clamp. So can you maximize my screen? So it's called the Edge Hugger, and IDC Woodcraft invested in this company. And because when we saw this clamp, Liberty and I, we said, this is exactly what we're looking for. Because I've been looking for a good clamp for CNC. I've never been happy with the clamps that are out there. So I'm going to show you how these things work. First of all, they are these little tiny plastic things right here. And the package comes with different length screws for your different thickness materials. So this clamp can go from 1/4 inch or 5 millimeter material, which is a little less than 1/4 inch, all the way up to 1.5 inches or 38 millimeters. And it's got this little metal T-nut on it that fits your 1/4 inch tracks and your 5/16 tracks. And the way this guy comes on there, you just slide it in, and you got this little 4 millimeter hex wrench, hex driver. And I'm just gonna get these guys in position here. Oh, I got the wrong size screw on them, so I'll have to change the screw. So it's gonna come in a kit like this, right? And you got the your different length screws that you'll need to work with. And so right now, the way we have to do it is we'll measure. And there's a reason I'm doing this. There's a reason I'm showing you why these clamps are so phenomenal. So I'm measuring the depth from the top of the material to the bottom of the T-track, and we need to measure that in millimeters. So that's 36 millimeters, so we need the 40 millimeter screw. So I'm going to swap these out with the 45. And you can take this back offline for right now, Julianne, while I switch this, and we can, Liberty, you can talk for a minute while we're doing this.
I'll go ahead and bring up Carl's Donation here, $50 for the IDC Foundation, or car fee.
I tell you, I'm going to need another page completely with all these donations coming in.
Really?
Yeah, I'm writing it honestly as small as I possibly can with everybody on here. So it's quite the task.
You guys are awesome. It feels so good. You know, starting a CNC company, when your purpose, your mission is bigger than you, it makes it totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But you got to be selfish for you first to get your business going. But once it's going, pay it forward. Greed will bite you in the butt, as most people know.
So sorry. Being mommy took precedent for a second.
We're very human tonight.
Yeah, we're very human tonight. Yes, today is the last day for the sale for Kyle's course. Just got Kyle's course on the Black Friday sale. So far, I love it.
Yay!
Make sure I got the right link.
All right.
All right. You can bring my screen back up. All right, so I'm gonna finish up these clamps. So basically, wrong screen.
Hold on, I'm getting there. Okay.
Yep. So I had to change the screws to the 35 millimeter screws from 40 millimeter screws. You guys are gonna be blown away by these for several reasons. Number one is all the holding power goes right into the clamps. They are plastic clamps, so they're made of very high engineering grade clamps. So they can apply up to 1,000 pounds per square inch per clamp. And so, like I said, IDC Woodcraft is the only company we've invested in the company. So we got the rights of sale for these products to be the only company that has that. So anyway, so we got these in, and when it's just this driver here, and I just gave it a little bit of a snug on each one. And can't even move it. And look how small these clamps are. So relative to my finger, it hangs over less than a quarter inch, and it's less than a quarter inch tall. So all those tall clamps that you have out there, the hold down clamps, this thing beats the heck out of them. Try that with your clamps. You can switch me over. Try that with your clamps, with your hold down clamps, and see if it will hold that like that. So to get, those are going to be released on December 26th, day after Christmas. And we're going to do it for the 5 days up until January 31st. We're going to do a 10% off to the CNC Insiders. We have a sign-up sheet for that. So we're going to make whoever's on that sign-up sheet a priority. That's a separate from the CNC Insiders. So there you go. And we'll put the link in the description and in the comments for that. Okay. That's everything for now.
Are we sure? Oh.
Except for the surfacing bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those
up.
too.
Surfacing bit with an insert surfacing bit will be coming online shortly. All kinds of new stuff. Okay. We've been taking a half an hour talking about all this stuff. Any new donations?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
call them out.
Cody, mission, vision, values, $50. Thank
Cody,
you, IDC.
You're the man.
That's a long one to write down there. Did we get Ellen's earlier?
Yeah. Yes, I brought it up. It was, she didn't specify an organization though.
Okay. All good. Just want to make sure before I unstart.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to pop myself in the back so I can go into focus mode and we can get some questions knocked out.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right.
This is a good one to. So does someone else have this course for Carveco? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll throw in the link.
Okay, that's Hamilton, right?
Huh? Say again.
Who has the course?
It's Hamilton.
Hamilton. Okay.
Yep. Let me. Yeah. I'll pull the link and
That's
we'll go from
right.
there.
Okay. There you go. If you got Carve Go, there's a course out there for you. All right, let's start knocking some of this out, and then we'll get to the donations again. So, guys, what I want to do is I want to donate $1,000 from IDC. I want us to match $1,000 or better. All right, let's start knocking them out. Liberty.
Beautiful. Swan, Garrett and ladies, hoping you would give a rundown on how the post processor is used to start Vectric Pro to start carving. You know, where is the start button? Thanks for your videos, Swan. So as far as getting it running in your machine, are you looking to use the Vectric's? I don't remember. I don't ever remember what it's called. Why do I not remember what it's called?
Yeah, there's like a run the machine
Vectric's transfer or whatever.
Yeah, there's like a run directly from Vectric button in Vectric.
Yeah.
That only works on very few machines. I've never found a machine that works on. So
yeah.
So we'll run.
And I hear that from people who are beta testers with Vectrics. They usually don't touch the V transfer. Yeah, see, I was close.
Yeah, V transfer, right?
The V transfer system. So as far as that goes, we don't know how to use them, but Garrett's going to show you how to use the post processing.
Yep. So I've tried the V transfer on my machines, and it's never worked. So you need to get control software for that. So there's GSender, and if you have a GRBL or GRBL HAL based machine, that's the control board. Whatever machine you got, contact the company, and they'll tell you what control software to use. So the control software actually runs your CNC. The Vectric is the design software, and it generates the toolpaths and it generates the G code. So for post processor, you would come into let's see. Okay, so when you're in the Vectric software, if you're just starting up, when you go to save your toolpath. So we're way over on the right hand side with this little floppy disk and the CNC bit in it. Select that, and then there's this little drop down here where it says post processor. So if you have just gotten your Vectric software, that's not going to be populated. So first of all, you need to talk to your machine company to find out what post processor to use, because the post processor tells the software how to write the G code. Very, very important. And so what you'll do is click that drop down and click the button that says add post processors, and this window is going to open up. And what you'll need to do is there's this little plus button right here where this is just how you start. You hit that plus button, and that's going to open up the entire post processor database that's in Vectric. So you need to find yours in here. If it's not in here, then you got to go to the machine company and say, I need a post processor for my machine. And so we'll just say it's this one right here. So I'm going to select that and click the select. And that is now shown up in this list right here. So right now I've got the the Gerbil one with that little pencil. That means I've modified it. And then it's got the Gerbil without the pencil. But that post processor is now right there. And all we do is click the apply button and then click OK. And then when you open up your post processor list, it's going to be in the list. And then you'll select that just before you tell it to generate the toolpath. So if you got the wrong one in your list, you're like, oh, I got to get rid of it. You go back into add post processors, select that post processor from the list, and just hit the little garbage can button below the plus button. And now we'll get rid of that. You can apply that and click OK. And that's how you do the post processor. All right, so gonna exit that. Okay, next one.
All right. And start that. Johnny, need a line on the best way to set up a 3D carve as far as bits. My CNC has the ability to do over 200 IPM, a Onefinity journeyman, just new to 3D and 1 year of CNC experience.
Okay. All right. So as far as bits, so I don't have a 3D carve here. I'm going to be carving one shortly, but I'm going to actually carve a Bitcoin, a big Bitcoin, both sides. It's going to be a video of how to do two-sided projects. It's going to be it's a really complex 3D carve. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it coated. I'm going to actually get this coated and make it look like metal, make it look like brass. So anyway, okay. So when you're doing the 3D models, what I do is I set up the roughing path, toolpath. So I'll go ahead and share again. And so I don't have a 3D model in here, so I'd have to import one real quick. See if I can find one. Okay, whatever that is. All right, and this is, a short Garrett beer can. All right, so we're going to center that up, and I'm going to import that. Okay, so now we have this. I'm going to turn everything else, the other stuff off. Let's just get rid of the. Okay, I'm just going to roll with what we got. So we got this Garrett beer can. So this was done with a 3D model generator. So it was kind of cool. I just tested it. Liberty, you have to remind me about this one. Okay.
I need to play around with that.
Yeah. No, it's not the easy carve. It's another one.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway, so I'm just going to select this. First of all, what I like to do is I like to put a border around it. So the border will give me a border to cut the model around. And then in the VCarve software, there's this to the left at the bottom, there's this icon under 3D models. There's like a little box with a little red line on top. You click that, and what that's going to do, oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so this is a different, it's not going to work on this model. I'm going to do that. I got to get a different model in here. I'll have to take a look and understand why that didn't work. Let's get a different model. Oh, Vectric's not going to let me import another model. Let's see if I got something. Yeah, I have to restart it. I have to get rid of that model. Okay, anyway, here's what we're going to do. What I normally do, if the model has got maybe more than a 1/4 inch that it's going to have to remove material, I'm going to set up a tool path. I'm just going to set it up in this project here without that beer can thing. And so I'm going to, I'm just going to select this vector. And we're going to come into these last two tool paths right here. This first one on the left side is the 3D roughing. And whenever I do 3D roughing, I am using the roughing end mills. And the way I'm going to set those up is you're going to come to this screen first. You want to make sure that the model fits in the parameters. If it's not going to work, there's going to be an error here. I'm not going to dive into that too much. We got a lot of questions in the queue, but I just want to tell you what the strategy I am going to work with. What is it doing? Okay, so here's the model, the roughing model. I am always going to select the Beast or the Badger or the Ripper or the Slayer, all roughing end mills, just like this guy right here. Okay, I use that to do all my roughing. And I always set I set it to raster, 3D raster, which is, you have this Z level or 3D raster. I always go 3D raster. What that does is that keeps the surface that we're cutting at a very consistent thickness. We're going to be roughing out with and right now it's set to 0.04, I think, 0.4. 0.04. So 0.04 inches, the roughing tool is going to be that far above the finished model. And I'm going to change the raster angle to 90 degrees. So what it's going to do, it's going to rough across the grain. I always want to rough across the grain with the roughing bit. Because if you run with the grain, it's going to take chunks off of the material and can actually break away material that's going to be part of the finished 3D carve. And so then I'll select the vector, and I would select the vector that I created around the model. But you can select in this area right up here where you have the little picture of the eagle. You select it appropriately. It can be the model, it can be the material. You can be the selected vector, which is what I tried to create. And then I'd calculate it. And it's not going to calculate anything because I don't have a 3D model in here. But then when I go to the finish, depending on the complexity of the model, the first thing I'm going to do is on my finish, I go with the grain of the material. So if my grain is going side to side in the X direction, then the raster angle is going to be at 90 degrees. And I don't do offset, I do raster. So down in here, I never do the offset 3D because I found it leaves a little line going across the thing where the toolpath, where the bit changes, moves, steps out. And depending on the complexity of the model, you can use whatever ball nose bit that you need to use on it. And yeah, so complexity, if it's got a lot of detail and a small, you're going to want to use a fine detail taper ball nose. If it doesn't have a lot of complexity, then you start using a larger ball nose bit. If you're doing a really, really big one and it's like a wavy flag that goes like that, you can use a 1/4 inch ball nose end mill or even bigger. All right, got that one. Let's do the next one.
Okay.
By
Sorry,
the
let me
way,
get over
the
my
roughing
screen
bit,
here.
yeah, the roughing bit, I run at 300 inches per minute, 80% step over. Goes really fast. Okay.
All right. Robert, hello from Easton. Ordered my long mill last Sunday. Now to find a place to put it when it arrives.
Yeah, Robert, I pray you're a super Robert. He's getting into the CNC thing. Yes, man. I love when the new people get on board. And Robert, definitely sign up to Kyle's course. So we're gonna do the giveaway tonight. So Kyle has offered to do the giveaway, right? So we'll give away his course. We have to get details on that, what he's giving away. Kyle, that's so cool. All right, next one.
All right, Gary Lynn, do you guys have a good lodging available that's close to you? Was thinking of coming down and helping out for a week, doing whatever that would help you guys out. Also,
Wow.
things of interest in the area. We'd love to have you visit, Gary.
Mm-hmm. We have a ton of Airbnbs around, and there's a really nice one that's right next to the office. Really nice one. But we have over 125 Airbnbs in Madison.
Yep. All right, Screaming Goat. Hey, IDC team, when you look at a design, what's the first clue that tells you which bit must be used for a successful carve? I mean, for me, it really depends upon what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, looking at a file that's more of a sign versus a 3D image would very much dictate the difference between me using some V bits or some 3D bits. Whereas, I don't know, I can't think of other examples, but I guess a lot of it would just be what you're trying to, what your end result, what do you want your end result to look like?
Yep. So
and then you break it apart from there. This is your end result. How do I get this cut? How do I get this cut? How do I get this cut?
Yep. Liberty's got it's such a good point. So for me, I'm looking at, do I need to do any roughing first? And so if I do roughing, then that's the first thing I am looking at. For example, with this here, I roughed out the majority of this sign, but I roughed it cross cut, and then I leave a little bit left, and then I do the finish work on it using a raster. But then you got something like this, which is super complex. This has 14 toolpaths. Right? It's got 3D in it. It's got slots in it. It's got roundovers in it. It's got lettering in it. It's got molding toolpath in it. Here's my philosophy, and I did a video on this. Julianne, the one that talks about the down and out rule. I'm not sure if it's actually titled down and out, but so this is a rule that we follow in CNC. When you're thinking about doing CNC, you always think carve down first and then carve out. All right, you need to get yourself to the level and then clean out all the stuff and work your way outward.
Beautiful. Any ETA on the Jenny downcut V-bits? Yes, Julianne says yes, we do have an ETA.
Julianne's gonna have to pop in and tell them.
That is good news because I know we have overwhelmed Cody several times with Jenny bit orders. So
Guess what?
Look at Julianne all smug and stuff.
Oh yeah, I am.
They come in today.
They did come in today. A hecka heavy box, let me tell you. But yes, Jenny bits came in today. We are in the middle of counting and doing inventory stuffs, and so they should be back in stock by tomorrow morning. I say should be. We have a lot of stuff going on, but
yep. Okay.
They're in progress. So
anybody who wants Jenny bits, and we're out of stock, get to the site and click that red button because the Jenny bits go so fast. We quadrupled the order and it's still going to go.
Yep,
Okay, so I'm going to show them exactly what they need to do.
The only ones that we will not have back in stock fully will be the 1/2 inch and the 3/8 inch Jenny bits. And yes, we will.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what to do. First of all, on the website, so there's our big banner on top. For the items that are for sale, that are on sale, you click the banner. And that's going to take you to the page that has all the sale items. And it's going to tell you what you're getting at each level. Right? If it's gray like that, we are out of stock. Right? And if it's orange, then we're in stock. So let's go back. Jenny bits is a category all its own. And there it is right there. You click it. We're just going to click one of these. So it says sold out. So what you're going to do, click the notify me when available. It's going to open up this window. You can put your email and your phone number in there. I'm telling you, put your phone number in it.
You'll get a text.
You'll get a text, but you may miss the email.
All right. How do I get the clip art that I purchased from Design to make the clip art on VCarve?
Okay.
An importing thing?
Yeah. So I think with Design and Make, you can have it import. It's been a long time since I got one of theirs. But the Design and Make, boy, this is where we need Kyle on board.
Yeah, I've not used the Design and Make actually.
Yeah. So Design and Make are the 3D models from Vectric. Right. So they're not like third party, they're Vectric owned. And so that Vectric sells them. I'm going to cancel this.
Well, I mean, I guess I've played with a couple of the circular models for the Moncala board, but I've not played with like the actual shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a drag and if that's what he's talking about, then it's just a drag and drop.
Yeah, so it might have to get it imported. So we go to clip art. So there's two directories. The clip art is what comes in with the Vectric software when you get it, right? You'll see there's a lot of little download links. All those download links are is all the clip art. And so the clip art is all the stuff that's there. It's simpler stuff, but it's good to play with. The Design and Make, that's going to be imported there. So you know what? I'm not gonna dig in this because I can't answer this with conviction on this one. But Greg or Kyle, if you're on board, then maybe you can quickly answer that.
All right. Having a problem getting to the edge clamping site, said that it closed me out. Can you help?
Okay. So what he's doing is he's talking about the to sign up for that
The
clamp.
emails.
Yeah. I'm going to open that site up. So this is the sign up page for the edge the edge hugger clamps. And I'm waiting for it for my thing to import and load here. So I'll show you what the page looks like. But I'm not sure why it signed you out. If it did, then if you can't sign in, send us an email at garrett@idcwoodcraft.com and we can manually get you entered onto it.
All right. Tom Mertz. Question, alt mill 4x4, best spindle recommendation.
Okay, great question. You want the 2.2 kilowatt. So I've got the 1.5 kW on here, and I find that doesn't have enough power for some things, particularly surfacing, right? So
you should switch it to the, isn't the other spindle on the, isn't the PWN spindle we have a higher kilowatt than that?
No, PWN is a 2.2, but it's rigged up for 110 volts.
Oh, okay.
Right. So what you want is 220 volts in your shop and get the 2.2 kW. Right. Because that's going to give you a lot more power.
Yep.
Right. That's, put a link in for that. I guess he's ordered his alt mill, so the way it looks. Okay.
And sorry.
Do we have any more donations to?
We do have one donation.
Let's call it
That
out.
just popped in. We've got Duck Wood Designs, $20 towards Jew.
All right, cool.
Duck Goose. And we'll put a link in for the Edge Hugger email signups again. That way everybody can have a chance to
asking for a
throw their
friend.
email in there.
Asking for a friend who says, LOL. So the edge hugger. So here's the deal with that clamp set. We have ordered 1,000 sets from the company, and that list is filling up quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want to get on that list. And what I'm going to do, if it goes over, then I will we will hold the special for those people who are on that list. Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was just reading a couple other comments here.
Okay.
Get back up at the top. Kyle's classes are the way to learn. Yes, they are. This is from Blaze. I have the lifetime option and just added the master course for Aspire. You will spend more time and money trying to hit and miss on YouTube.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You spend so much money on your equipment and your, just it's, first of all the energy, the excitement, right? And all the time you spend, like, which machine should I get? Where do I get my bits? What software do I get? And then, the time you spend on everything else. And then a lot of people, we try to shortcut it through YouTube. It's just invest in the rest of it. Because if you can't design right, you're going to, none of this stuff's going to work right.
Yep. All right. And I believe earlier this question was pertaining to the sale. Is that on the IDC app or website? And is the sale on the app? I believe it is not.
Yep. So what's that? Is that on the IDC app or website? I guess talking about the sale, it's not on the app.
Yeah. I didn't think it was on the app.
Yeah.
That's why I went ahead and started earlier.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
So the app works very different, folks. We have to send an update in, and then that update has to work its process, and the updates don't go through right away. So it's not like we can do it for the like we can for the website.
Right.
So with Kyle's course, we'll do the giveaway. Or you're just going to need to find out from him what exactly he wants to give away, but we're going to do it. We'll do it in just a little bit. We will do this early for people who want to take advantage of his Black Friday sale. For those who Didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is Kyle still in?
I haven't seen a comment in a bit.
Kyle, if you're still on board, say hello. Yeah, well, here's his comment. Throw his comment in there, what he said.
Yeah, I mean, his comment is right here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there
Sure.
it is. If Garrett is up for it, I will give away a Vectric Master course to a lucky viewer tonight.
Sweet. All right.
Up
Yeah,
there.
send him a message. Which course do you want us to do the giveaway on? Okay.
He
Cool.
actually said the Vectric Master course.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's going to be the V carve
Specified
one.
Vectric Master
Okay.
course.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay. Awesome. John Jones, I picked up Kyle's class yesterday when my long mill was delivered. Got my IDC bits and swag in the mail today. Pumped for this new adventure.
Yes, yes. Smart man too. He signed up for the course. All right. This is it's an investment, folks. And think that you're getting a machine that's going to last you for a long time. All right. Get really good at the Vectric software. Master course, either V-carve or Aspire, he said, whichever the viewer wants.
Okay.
Okay. So it's one or the other, whatever the viewer
right.
wants. Super cool.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We had 27 questions in the queue. Let's rock this out.
I don't remember what this is pertaining to. I remember seeing it come across, but Julianne, does this mean I can order ceramic coffee mugs? Please, please, please.
Oh, he's talking about.
I mean,
Oh, is this because of the swag? We were talking about the swag.
I've been sweet talked before into giving people more swag than necessary. So if you wanna send me an email, I could possibly be
emails. Maybe we just need to get this on the site.
I was gonna say, yeah, we are ready with them. So I mean, Julianne at idcwoodcraft.com. Not that I get a commission off of it, but
yeah.
we'll talk.
On the back, it says "Feed the machine." We were trying to figure out a slogan, and Liberty said, "Feed the machine." I was like, "Oh, that's it." So this is Liberty's slogan right there. All right, we'll get the ceramic mug on the site.
Yep.
We've actually had it for 9 months now.
Shh, don't tell them that.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Garrett, what is the tolerance for the tramming bars?
Okay, so not really necessarily the right question. All right, so I'm going to go with the short one. These have 1/4-inch pins in here, so they'll fit right in your collet. These are machined pins. The other side hangs down, and the idea behind these is you will swing this around. That's your spindle. You'll spin it around. You're going to get this point as close as you can to your spoil board. What I like to do is put a flashlight behind it, and we'll swing it around the other side. And if you have light on this side, but when you swing it around this side, there's no light, this like almost touching, that means you're out of tram. And you need to adjust your tram and then swing it again and again until it's the same when you swing it around. And you'll do that for the Y as well. And what you want to do is you want to lightly surface your spoil board first, then you'll do the rough tram, and then once that's trammed in, then you surface the spoil board again and do a final tram.
All right. A lot of us folks are milling aluminum on alt mills and other routers. This is Damascus Everglades. Will IDC start offering bits and work holding for milling aluminum?
Yes, I will be. I actually ordered a vise and received it the other day, a machining vise, but it was too tall. All right, so I had to send it back. What I want to do is play around with the aluminum. I got aluminum blocks, so I just got to get the right vise. Actually, if anybody's been doing aluminum, I would like you to tell me what vise you're using. because I want to get a lower profile, but a high tolerance vise. And if I'm having trouble finding it. So if I can't find it, I'm going to have it designed.
Sorry, my foot just got attacked.
Yeah.
Right.
I so much want to play with aluminum on this machine.
Yeah.
And I want to actually, so our bits are designed for wood, but I want to see what bits will work on aluminum. Because I think a few of them will.
I like this. Our machine is named Nibblerbot.
Never bought.
I need a good name for my machine. All right. Will your clamps fit on a shark bed? That's a great question. I assume they will. They're the size of the T-Tracks, but I haven't actually thrown it on the shark yet.
Yeah,
I guess I need my set of clamps in order to test that out.
I'll bring them to you tomorrow, and we'll see if it fits on the shark.
Sounds good. I will also be in the shop next week for the live, so we can also do some testing if we need to live.
Cool.
All right. Jarrett just ordered an alt mill. Woohoo!
Ooh, new to CNC, Jarrett, the man. Woohoo!
New to CNC, just ordered a bunch of your bits on Monday to prepare. Made it to 25% off. Looking forward to the next chapter of my woodworking.
Dude,
awesome.
Yeah, you know what? One of the things I've heard a lot of from those who are woodworkers, and they've been like highly crafted woodworkers doing the hand woodworking, and they get to our age, and it starts to wear on your hands. It gets a little hard, and they're like, the CNC was such a great addition to help with that. So if you have that issue, brother, you're going to love the CNC. You're just going to love it anyway. It's think of it as an additional tool to what you do. Okay.
All right. What is the difference between GRBL and GRBL HAL? I think is we corrected it earlier. Thanks, stated.
Yeah, so it's actually GRBL HAL, right? And
HAL.
Capital HAL is basically what they do. So the difference is the think of GRBL. So GRBL is basically a circuit board with a certain firmware. And the circuit board is only capable of doing so much stuff. So the GRBL firmware is on a modified, it's a more advanced circuit board, and it's got a lot more capability. So GRBL regular will not run, I don't think it'll run, formally run like an indexer. You can't do it, put an ATC on it. It's very limited. The HAL is much more advanced, and you can do a lot more stuff. Think of GRBL HAL like, think of GRBL like a bicycle, and a GRBL HAL like a Chevrolet. And then you get into industrial controllers, right? And those would be your Mack trucks and stuff like that. But those kind of controllers are much more expensive.
All right. Can you use the Carbide 3D Bit 0 and Bit Setter in the GSender program, or are those tools only good with the Carbide program? I am currently using those tools with the Shapeoko 4.
Yeah, your bits are going to work across the board. As long as they're 1/4 inch shank or 1/8 inch shank, whatever your CNC is.
No, it's a Bit 0 and Bit Setter.
Oh. Carbide 3D 0 and Bit Setter. So okay, Bit Setter. So I'm gonna take a look. Let's go on to the next thing. I'm gonna take a look, see if it's got tool setter capability. You can go on to the next question. You trying to find one?
Sorry. I'm pre-reading some things here. All right. When I am doing a pocketing toolpath with 2 bits and then an 1/8" finishing ball nose, the ball nose goes deeper than the other. Have auto tools on all zeros. Any idea? Auto zeroing on all tools. Any idea?
So the 1/8" ball nose. Okay, it's doing a pocketing toolpath with 2 bits. 1/8.
It's going deeper than everything else.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to think what's going on. There's a video I have. It's called The Science of Down Bits, right? In that video, it talks about tool pressures that are applied. So when a tool is cutting, it's creating pressure. It's trying to remove wood. So it's back pressure, there's side pressure, up pressure, and down pressure. And if you're making a cut and you're making that one pass, you have tool pressure, so you're literally not getting all the way down to the depth, the actual true depth of the cut. And either that or the bit may be getting a little dull. And then you have the ball nose, which there's no material there, so it's going to be no pressure, and it's going to cut just a little bit deeper. So what I suggest is you run that 1/8 bit a second time. As far as tool setter, I don't necessarily see it right now in the GSender control software, but I'm sure they are. If it's not in here, they're going to add it because they're adding the ATC. But there is a thing here about tool changing, so there's got to be something with the tool setter. All right, next.
Okay. Nope. Can you explain again how to do zero plane for 3D models?
I got to find the right 3D model, so I got to open up a new Vectric. And where's it going to open up at? It's going to open up on the wrong screen. There we go.
Good question.
Okay. I got to set a project up, and then I want to.
I'll answer this real quick. What is the best to cutting out circles? It depends upon what kind of circle you're trying to accomplish there, sir, and also what you're cutting it out of. But probably best bets is that you're wanting to cut probably a straight down circle for something. You could consider a compression bit that would get, depending upon your depth of cut. There we go. 3-inch diagonal circles.
Oh, that's molding toolpath.
Yep.
Diagonal, I guess. Is he talking like are we talking V? Yep, like tapered circle. Okay, Mark Lindsay has a video on that. So that's going to be a molding toolpath. And Mark Lindsay has a video on that. If we can find it, then we'll post it. But you can search YouTube how to cut a tapered circle or tapered hole.
Right. Thank you very much. Julianne actually got this for me off of Etsy. I love sock monkeys and I love rainbows, so that was my Christmas gift last year or the year before. It was the last year, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to try to answer this. So about the zero plane. I actually still working the zero plane. Let's get ready to do the Kyle thing too, the Kyle giveaway. Because we want to give people all right, so the zero plane, we're going to tip this up. Kyle can explain this so much better, so can Mark. All right, so we're on the end of, we're showing this on the end, and what you're seeing here in red is the material thickness, and this line in the middle is the zero plane. So basically the way I have understood the zero plane to work is if I want to get rid of a certain segment of the model below it, then we can use the zero plane to do that. And there is a button over here. It says, I gotta switch. So small for me. Hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna unclick that and see what, okay. All right, so it's this button right here. It says eliminate whatever's below the zero plane. So if you look at this cross right now, it's the zero plane is just at this level right here. And if I click that, I import it, it has lost a lot of that cross there. And this is the way I've worked with zero plane. I still have to work with it to actually be able to understand how to explain it is probably the best way to put it. When I am doing videos, and I'm doing a video on a Toolpath or something, if I can't explain it as if I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old, then I keep doing it and doing it and doing it until I can explain it. And I'm kind of at that point where I can't really truly explain everything about the zero plane. So that makes a task for us, though, Liberty. All right, so let's do the giveaway for Kyle's thing. All right, Julianne, you ready to set that up?
Set up and ready to go.
Okay, so folks, our CNC master, Kyle Ely, which we have had on the show many times, about every 2 months he comes on, and he teaches, answers your questions. And look at that, the V Master. That's going to be his new nickname from now on. We're going to call him the V Master. So
beautiful.
Yeah, so Kyle made an offer to, well, remember, he's doing his Black Friday thing. So what we're doing is we're going to give away, it's either the V-Carve training course or the Aspire training course. So basically a V-Carve, and there's a little bit on top for the Aspire. Aspire is where you can design your 3D models, right? V-Carve, you import the 3D models, but you can't design them. You know, Aspire has the designing capability, but it does everything that the V-Carve does as well. So he said, it's your choice, and we are going to do that. So Julianne, tell them what they got to do.
Yeah, so sorry, I just sneezed. What you're going to do if you're new, welcome. You are going to pop on over to the YouTube chat. So if you are on a computer or a tablet, it will be under this video. And then if you're on your mobile, I think it may still be under or to the side. If you're on your TV, it could be on the side. I don't know. But wherever it is located for you, you are going to, in the chat, enter this lovely phrase as you see it. The little symbol up front, plus all letters all together. You only have to enter it once, and we will have you entered into the drawing.
Yep.
Good luck, everybody.
Yep. And what I would say is, anybody who's already signed up for Kyle's course, don't go for this. You're already in.
Yeah.
Right? This is for the newbies. Let's let the new folks sign up for this one. And what I'm going to do is I am going to enter into this as well. And if IDC Woodcraft comes up as a winner, we're going to roll it again for the winner, but then IDC Woodcraft will give away, if IDC Woodcraft comes up, we'll give away a $50 gift card.
Ooh, cool.
Should we give it away to the person who wins?
I
think that's what we do.
Like to the person who wins the master course. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So then we just do one singular secondary drawing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we could have a super lucky winner tonight, but IDC Woodcraft has to win on this first roll.
Are you a betting man?
Spooky MBDB says thumbs up, like thumbs up. Speaking of thumbs up, folks, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, like our video. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Right now we're sitting on 173, I believe.
All right.
174. Ooh, it just rolled up.
Wow.
I will admit I was slacking tonight. That fourth one was me. I hadn't liked it till just now.
Tommy says, I already have the course, but I just entered to see if my name comes up.
Oh, gosh.
I do too.
You know what? It's like I want to see IDC Woodcraft come up. I get the feeling.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love seeing my name go across. I was part of the Boss Dog wood glue
Mhm.
live the other day when they were giving away a bunch of stuff, and like every couple of times I would see my name go across. I'm like,
Ah,
We've got a thumb war going on here.
yeah,
Yes,
look at that.
I'll put a link to
I declare
Kyle's.
some more.
Yeah. I'll put a link to Kyle's course in after we get all these entries because it'll just get lost in all the VMaster stuff. So once we do our drawing, I'll throw the link in.
Yep. Very generous of Kyle to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle is we IDC Woodcraft has core values, and the companies we deal with have to have the same core values for us to endorse them. And if they have the core values, then we consider them partners. And so Kyle and Learner CNC is a partner.
Wayne, I think it works even if you put it in lowercase. I don't think that
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I don't think the typecase matters on it.
Yeah. Our man Wandering Star says yes, of course. So we'll pass by this one.
No.
Thank you. All right, you ready to roll it?
I don't know what time is it?
9:15.
All righty, let me get it set up to do so. All right.
I may need to upgrade our training course that we have access to.
Oh, I'm sure we can. All right. Let us get ready. All right. Do we have our drum roll? We have 207 entries. You guys, if you don't have them in by now, you are not going to get them in. So, 208. All right. 208. Okay. Right as I say that, I feel bad. I'm holding off because it keeps
rolling.
Okay.
All righty, you all. Let's do it.
Who's going to win that course?
I'm on the wrong tab. Hold on.
My hand's getting tired on the drum roll.
Oh, okay.
Ditto.
All right, here we go. Don't get excited until you see the confetti.
Okay. Here we go. All right. All right. Cam 4. Woohoo!
Cam 4. All right.
All right. IDC didn't come up. Darn it.
Nope. No
Cam
gift card
4.
this
I did see
time.
quite a few names I recognized, though, go across. Yep. Art Kloss, I saw you go across.
All right.
Spooky, I saw you go across.
Whoever you may be, I need you to go over to the IDC Woodcraft website, hit that contact us button, and as far as I'm aware, I will need your full name and your email address, and I think that's all that I will need to pass on to Kyle. Okay. So if I need anything else, I'll let you know. But so far, full name, email address, and your actual screen name here, so I know who you are.
Yep, and say which one you want, the VCarve Master Course or the Aspire Master Course. If you just have VCarve, you don't need the Aspire. Aspire is like a whole new level of stuff. All right, I mean, you got to learn to design stuff and the carving stuff first before you even think about trying to design your own 3D models.
Yeah.
All righty. Now.
Cool. Congratulations. Here's a question here. On the clamp set, have we set the price on the edge hugger clamp yet? I'm on the list. Yes, we have. So the formal retail price will be $74.99. Those who are on the list will get 10% off. And that will be for 5 days.
5 days?
Or, from the 26th to the 31st. Or until we run out of stock. But that list is getting pretty tall. All right, we got 27 questions still. Let's start hammering this stuff, Lib.
All right. Is there a guide to show the function of each type of bit and the best uses for them?
Dude, this has been like a mission of mine for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Julianne, put that on Q1 task.
There are some videos out there on particular bits. Like we have a video on rounding, forming bits and how to put those in. Yes, Julianne?
So, yeah, we actually do have a guide. It is just not finalized yet. It must be gone through its final draft, and then we will have it available.
Are you guys doing something I don't know about?
Oh, I had it done like last year. I just
I was
need
gonna
to look
say.
over it.
Okay.
I know a lot of it was worked on. I just didn't know if it was that close to
Yeah,
finish.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's it's
There's
coming.
another level guide I want to put out.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
all right, there you go.
All right. Is there a guide to show the? Oh yeah, I just read that. There we go. What tips do you have when prototyping a new product? I'm working on my first I'm on the 4th revision of it. Good question. Well,
So-
I would look at feedback from other people is a big one.
Yeah. So prototyping a new product, and so I'm assuming that you're talking about something you're going to produce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would assume.
So it starts off with, if you have 3D modeling software, you can prototype everything out and have all the sizes set. But if you don't, you do your first rendering. You said you're on your 4th. So on your 4th revision, you want to step back and say, okay, what does this have to do? How does it have to do it? What are the things that I have gotten hung up on that's not working? And what is the end result, right? So what you want to do, take that end result and reverse engineer up to where you're at. All right, and then you can. This is the way I would recommend it. If you don't have the 3D modeling software, you can create multiple components and fit them together. What I do a lot of Toolpath rendering first. Okay.
Well, toolpath rendering, I would say feedback from people depending upon like your, if it's a functional thing, you can test. That would be a big test is the functions.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Folks, I just want to remind you, okay, so we got the winner. If you haven't signed up to Kyle's course, sign up. We're putting the link in here. Sign up. You will thank us later.
And today's the last day for a sale, correct?
Today's the last day for the 30% off.
Yep. Which is huge.
Yep. Today is
huge. Invaluable is
Yep.
that course. Invaluable.
Yep. And it's got a great community too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I thought I signed up for the course prior, but I see no record of it on your site. I signed up, but I thought it would be an upgrade, but I paid the discounted price.
Okay.
I would send an email over to, if you're speaking of Learn Your CNC, I would send an email over to Learn Your CNC, and they should be able to track down your details.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any record of your order, that could help us out as well. But I would get in contact directly with Learn Your CNC first.
Yeah.
And see if they have record of
go
you
to
there.
the website, go to the contact page and send it from there.
Sometimes it could be a lost email.
Yeah.
Or I mean a lost password.
Check your spam folder too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
All right. Been getting vertical lines on my profiles. Would call that chatter marks in machining. What's causing that?
Yeah.
From
Good.
Kano.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely chatter mark. So there's two types. So on the side, there's two types of marks you can get. You can get marks going along that way, or you can get marks going like that. Okay. The ones that are going that way, that means that there's the bit is not cutting clean, like there's a dull spot on the bit. If you see the line going all the way down, if you're getting the chatter marks, what that means is the tool is vibrating, it's bouncing. So what would be causing that? Lack of rigidity on your machine. You're overloading the bit, too much chip load. You're working the bit too fast. So the way I like to eliminate chatter is I will do a rough pass first. I'll leave a little bit of material left, then I'll come back and do what we call a finish pass.
All right. Do you have any advice on what to look for to tell if you are pushing the beast and the badger bits too hard? This is from Drew.
Okay.
Using mine on the Shipoko, they squeal like a struck pig, and I've broken a couple of bits.
Okay.
This is Andrew, yeah.
So honestly, I like to turn the RPMs up as high as I can on those bits. All right. I like to cross cut when I'm using the roughing bits. That keeps more consistent pressure on them. What was the rest of the question? So overloading it, it's hard to overload them because they chew up the wood so well. You'll overload the badger before you overload the beast. The badger is an 1/8 inch diameter. The beast is a 1/4 inch diameter. And
they said theirs was squealing a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes they squeal, sometimes they don't. And I think that has to do with the machine and so if you have a like a Makita trim router on your machine or a trim router, the bearings aren't as precise, and that's going to give you more noise. But also, some of that sound comes from, you ever hear the truck tires when they're the knobby tires when they're rolling down the street? They kind of make all that singing noise as they're going down the street. That's because every knob is hitting the pavement, as opposed to a smooth car tire like a cruising tire. So think of the bits like that. They got all these little tiny teeth. So every one of his teeth is hitting, every one of his teeth is making some noise. That's causing some of the screaming too. Check your bit. If the bit's getting too hot, then you're probably running it the feed rate too slow, or RPMs, can be too high, but it shouldn't be. I run my beast at 22,000 RPMs at 300 inches per minute on hard maple, 1/4 inch deep. Okay.
All right. I am going to bring this question in real quick. Jarrett, I always see the Facebook ads that say if you break the bit, we will replace it, but do not see it on your site. Is that for specific bits?
No.
Yeah, so that is for IDC Woodcraft branded bits sold through idcwoodcraft.com or Amazon. And you can actually find that on our site. It should be one of the first few things to pop up here. Let me pop on and see it. Yeah, so right underneath our categories that you can scroll through, it's 90-day guarantee. If you break it, we will replace it.
Yep.
And it says no questions asked. We do ask questions just to try to help you out. Sometimes that can be an operator error that Garrett can step in and be like, hey, here's what's, going on, and can help you out. Or sometimes it's a chucking issue. So I try and send a chucking sticker with every single replacement, but that's when I'm like making sure a chucking sticker gets in with a replacement if it was a chucking issue.
Yeah, make sure you follow this, please, please, please. That's why we put it out, because of we've seen too much that chucking problem.
If you hit a clamp versus if there was some, if it just randomly broke mid-carve, that's going to give us different answers. That could be a manufacturing error. That could be something in your G code that we, could trace back, things like that. So yeah. I just want to put that out there. People are like, I thought it was no questions asked. I'm not asking questions to get on you, y'all. We're trying to help you out.
Yeah. 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 And on top of that, sometimes we get bits that were misused. Mm-hmm. Right. We'll get them where they tried to cut steel or aluminum with the hogging bit. We've had hogging bits clogged up with aluminum, and so we want to understand what's being done so we can improve what we do on this end too. But when you do that, if you broke something, then we know that it happens. So we're willing to eat the cost to a degree. We don't replace the same bit over and over and over and over again. All right, there's a limit. So, but you'll click on there, and how does it work, Liberty?
So you fill out the form. I will email you back just to let you know it's good to go. But if it's within 90 days, you can go ahead and mail it back to us. Do not send it in a standard letter envelope. It won't make it to us. Likely the envelope maybe will make it to us 90% shredded and in some sort of Ziploc baggie from USPS saying, "We're so sorry, we care about your package."
Right.
Because if it is sent in a standard envelope, it gets sent through the machines, and those bits eat the machines. So yeah, you'll just send it back in a padded envelope, and we send you out a replacement. And we take those in, we inspect them. Again, we inspect them for anything that we can help you out with, and any manufacturing issues that we might need to address. And then we recycle the carbide.
Yep. And we have to ask the question because we got to make sure it's our bit.
Yep.
We've had people try to send other people's bits back to us. So
yes, I have received other bits back. And so that's been an interesting one. We've also had some people get pretty upset about bits that were bought well over a year ago. I do try to offer some sort of, discount or consolation thereof. But,
we have to have our rules.
We have to have a limit. Once you use it so much, or once it's gone so long, we've got to have our limit. So
we've done this as a courtesy, right? Because we know find any other CNC company that's going to guarantee their bits.
A carbide bit going through the mail sorter, that can't be good. No, it's not good. It's not good. I can't imagine they're happy with us when they send us these Ziploc baggies, because they know what it did to their machine. I'm like, I tried.
Okay, let's rock on. Boy.
All right. After watching your latest import files videos, I got my memorial flag downloaded, but it does not come with Toolpaths.
You have to create your own Toolpaths. We're just giving you the file, so you're going to have to create your own Toolpaths.
All right. Do you need to change the pass depth on the bit in its definitions?
Not quite getting
I'm
that.
assuming that you're possibly talking about between the tool database versus the tool path. You would want to change it in the tool path versus the tool database.
Yeah, you can change it if you want to. You can change it. So think of our database as, if that's the case, think of our database as being very conservative. Right? And then once you get used to it, then you can start amping things up. And once you, the beast, we got it set at 80 inches per minute, but I can run it 100. I can run it 300 inches per minute. Right now on my database, I have it set at 120 inches per minute.
Rips run, since you're running, I'll hit your questions up real quick if you'll stay on for a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, Rips run is running.
Okay, next one.
All right. Can't find the question mark to ask the question. Real quick, we're just saying put question marks in front of your question. There's not a question area. You just put it in the comments. That tells us that it's a question, is by putting question marks in front of it.
Right.
But broke a NEMA 23.
That's a motor.
300 ounce motor shaft. And it could be that I changed something in the Mach 3 from extended velocity to constant stop.
I don't know.
Should I be set on constant velocity or exact stop in Mach 3?
So I don't use Mach 3, so I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what those two settings are. Might want to throw that across Mark Lindsay. He's a Mach 3 user.
Yep.
Okay.
And his lives are on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or is it vice versa? Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But they're earlier in the day.
All right. This is a question for Julianne. Any ETA on the Deep Ripper, the big roughing bits?
Well, I have a few coming in the next order, and I will be ordering more now.
Yep.
So every time we get these bits in, I'm having to like double and triple our need for it, like just in the past few months. So that will go on my list as another one I need to up the quantity
Okay.
of.
Yeah.
So,
Well, make sure you hit the red button and get your text in there. Because when we start populating that everybody who wanted those bits, they're all getting texts and they're all buying them right there and then.
Yep. All right. Sculptor art question. When I use the offset operation in VCarve Pro, does it always add a ton of nodes to the new vector, or am I doing something funky? I've been offsetting an oval shape.
I don't know. I haven't. Interesting. I'll play with it a little bit. Go ahead and find another question. I'm going to see what it's run into.
How do I get 3D models that I purchased on Design and Make into? We already answered that, didn't we? Maybe they asked it again before we got to it. All right. Hello, IDC. What bit do you recommend to cut and carving for MDF?
Whoa! He's not kidding about all the nodes when you offset.
Really?
Yeah, I never knew this.
I've not played with it. I guess I've not paid attention to the nodes when I've offset things.
I drew this oval real quick, and the oval, oops, I'm gonna click over here, has 4 nodes on it, but you click the offset one, and there's a ton of black nodes. So we probably.
And then could you convert to curves?
I'm gonna try
fix that easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. That's is this one curve fit? Is that the one to use?
I can't see your screen.
Okay.
It's too small for me.
So,
Like an inch.
anyway, there you go.
Yep, that was it.
It's changing the shape of it though. I'll play with that. Interesting. Okay, roll on. I will look into that.
I think it's the other one. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Do you recommend a bit to cut and carve for MDF?
So upcut, downcut,
Compression.
Just know that MDF is brutal on bits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna have to do a couple more because we're starting to run over. We're about 10 minutes over now. So.
All right. When setting a toolpath, you can set a cut depth. There is also a similar depth cut setting in the tool definition, which one takes preference when running the cut.
Okay. So, okay, I know what you're saying. So you have a cut that set in your toolpath in your database. All right. So let's pull up the database. It's probably going to be a little hard to see this, but I'm just going to select a tool. And so right here, it has a pass depth. And that pass depth is a 1/4 inch. So what that's saying is that bit will, if you have a 1/2 inch pocket that you're cutting, the bit will come down a 1/4 inch, cut everything out, and then it'll move down another 1/4 inch and cut everything out. But in the project, when you are setting, let's just do a pocket real quick, and we'll do it for the oval I've selected. I'm going to do this pocket right there. In the depth, the pocket depth, I can set that to anything I want. So I can go to 0.5, and that bit, if the bit says it's a 1/4 inch, it's just going to do 2 toolpaths. Let's just see what it does here. And okay. So exactly what's happening right here. So when I turn this, you can see the bit is making its first pass around on the top blue cuts, and then it's coming down again another 1/4 inch, and it's doing it again to that 1/2 inch. So the one in the database is past depth. That's the max depth the machine will allow that bit to go. That's set because you wouldn't want the bit to go too deep. It could put too much stress on the bit.
All right, this quick one he's asked a couple times. How to remove a stuck collet and bit.
Ooh, stuck up in the, ooh.
I've had a couple people jam theirs pretty good where they've sent them back in the collet.
Yeah. Well, how to get the collet out?
So,
You might have to destroy the bit to get the collet out. Like grab it with pliers, but be really careful because carbide's super brittle, right? But once you get it out, you need to clean out the inside of that shaft. You probably got some pitch buildup inside that shaft. So take some Scotch-Brite inside the shaft.
all right. See any metric bits in the works?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do one more. And we're gonna have to check out, guys.
I figured that was a little one that we could do and then check out.
Okay. But before you all leave, remember, Kyle's got the last day for the 30% off. Link is in the description of the video. We've been putting in the comments. IDC Woodcraft's Cyber Week sale is ending this Sunday, so we're starting to count down. We're trying to keep the stock up. TRAM bars are going to be released next week during the show. I might send the CNC Insiders. Get on the CNC Insiders list. We got a bunch of things that are coming this month. You're going to get all kinds of, what would you say, Liberty?
Oh, all kinds of discounts, sales, goodies, excitement. I'm going to be filming a video tomorrow for some of the goodies and excitement.
Yeah. There's lots of special deals coming for you guys. Get on the Insiders list. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you can answer this one.
I am sorry, I'm on the wrong screen.
Oh, okay.
Do we still get the discounts no, we don't do rain checks. We don't do back orders. If it's out of stock, unfortunately, it's a while supplies last.
Oh.
We are quite literally doing everything we can to keep all of the supplies in stock as much as possible. We're reordering right after ones are literally arriving in our door at hundreds to thousands a piece.
Yeah.
Like of each bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
That would be a
unfortunately, that's not
whole, we would love to be able to do that, but that's a whole new level of management that we don't have the bandwidth to do that. So, but what I do will with the clamp kit, if we have too many people want it during that special, that's the one thing I will do. I normally don't do this. So we run out of the clamp kits and we got people on that email list, only on that email list. Then I will give you the special when we get more inventory. Okay. I guess that's it. We still got a ton of questions out there, guys, but we all got to do our stuff. Any metric picks in the works? We actually have some metrics in house right now. We just haven't got them online, but yeah, I do want to get metrics online.
Ooh, real quick. I'm sorry. Dave Voigt, I am 6 to 8 months out from buying my CNC, likely the alt mill. How soon should I purchase the VCarve software and start learning? Right now.
Amen.
Right now. Get the software, get Kyle's course. It's 30% off today only. It's the last day. Get it now, start learning now. You will save yourself so much stress once you get your machine that you only have to worry about learning your machine. You already know your software. Then you just got to connect the dots. Like, get it now.
Get it now. Yep. So, Julianne, so folks, we had Greg donate money and everybody else donated money. And so we are going to match whatever you guys donated tonight. So
let me add it up real fast.
Okay.
1 second. I'll get there.
So do we know what we're donating to? Have we decided, or are we going to split it up?
We're going to have to split it up. Like, there's so many good suggestions that.
Yeah, we won't be able to do them all because that's like sending pennies to, but we'll definitely get all these on the list.
I feel like we can A, put several of them on the list, and B, we can split up things into like a couple of different like subjects, like, you know, one for some sort of veterans donation, one for some sort of kids donation like we do, a local
Yep. Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. So Robert said for that other question for Dave, get the free trial. Get Kyle's course. Buy Kyle's course tonight while it's on sale, and get the Vectric free trial software. You can do all the designing on the free trial. When you get your machine, you have to purchase Vectric. You will not be able to generate the G code to create your projects. But at least you won't have to buy the software right now. All right, got it all added up?
Yep. Thanks to the marvelous generosity of all of our chat community members, they have donated the whopping total of $930.
Wow. Woo! $913. All this is going to the IDC. What is it? The IDC? Sweet.
Foundation fund.
Yeah.
The
And
IDC
actually,
donation?
IDC Foundation.
it's a fantastic idea, because with as many charitable contributions as we make, like you guys throughout the year, just throw that in there, and then we'll dispense accordingly. I already have a schedule for most of them, and we'll be adding more in. So
Yeah, we'll have to get with the accountant so we can figure out how to get all that money to be tax free. Because it becomes passed through cash through IDC, it becomes income for IDC Woodcraft. So they have to.
Yeah. So
But
like
we'll still honor all that.
actually.
We still take that money, whatever it is. So we're gonna add $930 to that. So it's $1,860 tonight in an hour and a half. You guys are amazing. All right, folks. For those who we did not get the questions to, just bought Kyle's course. Excellent. Only 2 hours left for the 30% discount. Don't miss it. What he said. Guys, don't hesitate. All right. They say the early bird gets the worm. All right. How do you put this? How many times we procrastinated and we lost the opportunity? Right. Don't procrastinate and lose the opportunity. All right. With that, watch CNC Insiders. Watch your email tomorrow. If you're not on the CNC Insiders list, get on the CNC Insiders list, because you're going to watch your email tomorrow. And then from there on, you're going to be getting some emails pretty often, but it's going to be good stuff.
We'll email you every single day, so you're not lonely.
Yep.
You get to hear from one of us every single day.
Yep. During up until the end of the.
I'm even writing some more emails.
But this is forever. Don't worry. You're going to want these emails. All right. Okay, folks, we're going to check out. So you all have a good evening. We do not have someone planned for next week, but we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, you all have a great time. Enjoy the cool weather and cold weather, and be merry. Cheers, everybody.
Woo.
All right. We'll see you all later.